Hello and welcome to Tea Time on PlusTvAfrica where the big stories live. If this is your first time joining the station, we are basically an entertainment analysis show that breaks down for you the basketballs that's happening in the entertainment space, from music to the movie scenes to the government intervening in our industry, all sorts of stuff. And there's a lot of us, but my yin to my yang, my special person, the one that irritates the life, I'm joking, my special person.
Come on, it's not a joke.
Very much okay.
The feeling is mutual.
Alpha.
I'm blessed, man.
How's
You?
it going?
Man, we chilled. We can't complain.
This your snapback thing.
I don't know, man.
It's consistent.
I'm just in
I
that
tried to
mood.
hide your big head. What's going on?
No, I'm just in that mood these days. My head is fresh, yo.
Sorry,
What
please
are you
wait back.
talking
We're
about?
back.
What
Didn't
are
you see that as you
talking
took it off, your neck just went like this?
Guy, but man, I don't know. It's just a side of me these days.
I like it. It's cool. It's looking very relaxed, very laid back. Yeah. Anyway, so we're about to go into some bunch of heavy conversations that are really interesting. We're also going to have special guests in the building. No, actually, virtually. So in case you want to, add your opinions, you want to continue the conversations, you want to call, you want to text, the phone lines are active and it's free to call in at 0809 3408408 0809 3408408. Alrighty. So
Righty.
shall we get into it?
Straight up.
All right, usually, as you know, we start the show with a trending video for you. On today's episode, though, it's on Ikorodu Boys remaking the Kim Kardashian Lamborghini video. Take a look. Ife, where's your Lamborghini?
Coming soon. Real soon.
Yeah?
Really soon.
I think you know what I'm going to do. I'm going to wear Ankara. No, Ashoki. And cover my Lamborghini with an Ashoki.
That would be nice.
That would actually be nice.
That would be nice.
You think so?
Yeah.
And I think it will even take the weather more than this fur, because if this babe sees rain like this now, or
No, Yankee rain is clean now. Why are you so Nigerian?
it will still be dirty. Okay, what if somebody, I don't know.
That's why see, when you have money, your
You can't
problems
do
are
anything.
different. No, your problems are different. You are beginning to think of how to clean a dirty car. This one, she's
not a problem.
It's not a problem. She's not thinking about. There are people that are paid to make that happen. The car has to look clean all the time.
Oh, God, when?
Do you understand?
God, when?
They have money. Problems are different. But I like what the Ikorodu Boys are doing. Like, that was very funny. The girl was like, oh, he's even matching my trouser. And it was just really funny, and I really liked it.
It's the cute steering wheel they put in the in the wheelbarrow for me. These guys are really talented. I hope Kim sees it, obviously supports a little bit. Yeah, that would be nice. That would be really nice.
Really, really nice.
But I like that they're getting, what's it called? International recognition.
Yes, especially with what they're doing for Netflix, especially
absolutely.
because they're beginning to do a lot of trailers, remake of trailers, and they're posting it on Netflix. I mean, they're posting it on their social media platforms and stuff like that, and even the producers and directors of the movies are also reposting. So yes, it's really amazing.
Well done, guys.
Yeah,
well done. And it seems that they're not getting. Sometimes you fear. It happens a lot with the musicians where they start getting international recognitions, and then from to oh my God, guys.
Yeah.
They start to really fine tune their sound to appeal to the white audience, and I don't think these guys are doing that.
Sometimes I think it's inevitable.
Nice.
Do you understand?
It's not so. It's not. Just say that you don't have stamina. Just say that. There's a lot of people that if you let the Queen ask them, they're gonna do their cultural, their person, the way that they
stamina. I just think there's a little bit of it in everyone. Do you understand?
Again, I think it's stamina. I think if you're grounded, really firm in who you are, you won't be influenced by other people. Yeah, it's because it's not doing you like that. You feel like those people you're intimidated because why don't you do that to your people? Or when you meet an African,
it's like meeting a French guy or a Spanish guy and you're expecting them to sound American.
They wouldn't.
They'll sound French or Spanish.
When they talk to French people, when they talk to American people, they still use their accents and all of that. I think there's nothing wrong with trying to obviously speak clearer, because there's ways that you can speak in Nigeria that's chill and we understand each other. I can use Nigerian lingos and stuff, but if I'm talking to somebody that's not from the community, you speak better. But I'm talking about changing your craft completely, made in Lagos. First up, Ghanaian
They just
actress.
had to.
Ghanaian.
But let's really touch on that real quick.
Oh, yeah.
Have you seen the video that's going viral about whiskey thing? You saw that video,
yeah.
right? It was in a PJ, and we could see Sunday Arab behind it. Now we've seen Davido vibe too. Now see this one thing, you know, I'm a Davido stan and a whiskey stan.
That's a lie.
I just stand
Guys,
Wizkid
that's
more.
a lie. Let me tell you.
I just stand whiskey more.
I'm here for you. In case you have watched it for the first time, Ife is lying. Ife is not a Davido stan and whiskey stan. Ife is a whiskey stan. But go on.
No, I love Davido. At least I love his personality.
Okay.
Maybe not his music, but I love his personality. But in this case, I felt like Davido is the one trying to do like a competition thing now because
How come?
he posted it on his story.
How's that a competition? It's not to tell you that there's no issues.
I beg Joe, as in it's totally unnecessary. It's for the people to talk. How many times have we seen Davido vibing to Wizkid song? Have you seen a Wizkid?
But you know that Davido has never said he had an issue with these people.
Nobody's talking about issues now.
What are you talking about?
You see what we're talking
What
about?
are you talking about?
Why did Davido have to post that video?
Well,
on
if
his
there's no
story?
issue, then what's the problem? He posts people up all the time. We post when
I
Kelani
beg Joe.
likes it. We post
Not
when
when
Justin.
Wizkid is singing a song.
So what is the issue, Ife?
The issue is that was just too extreme. He shouldn't have done that. He shouldn't have done that. I'm sure everybody in their right senses know that Davido shouldn't have done that. He shouldn't have done
They
that.
are the problem. There is nothing wrong with that. We're not going to act like as if we don't know that Wizkid. You know what? I even commented on the social media platform when I saw. They said "Wahala for Burna Boy" because Burna Boy was very excited that Wizkid too was giving Davido vibes and all of that. We're not going to act like as if there isn't context to this situation. There obviously was issues. People didn't like, or the artist, whoever. It just looked like they had a problem with Davido, right? So I guess it's communicating that there's peace, guys. The people that you are stressing over, and I even felt it was very humble because you could have just ignored it and stuff. My opinion.
Yes, then keep it humble. Like, just ignore it because we've seen Davido vibe to Wizkid so many times. Wizkid doesn't go to
Davido never had a problem with Wizkid again, so it's kind of different.
And Wizkid never has a problem with Davido as well.
Is that true?
I don't know.
Okay.
Like you said, the fans are the problem. Now you are.
And so keep
the
quiet
problem,
and let's enjoy the peace. Let's just ignore. Let's just ignore.
No, ignore. I beg. When it's there, you can't ignore. You can't put it up on your story. And
You just said that the fans are the problems. Now we should continue to be the
Don't
problem.
ignore, guys. See, talk about this one. This one loud, go.
Please, we have other things to talk about. Ghanaian actress, that girl with the sleeping believes that there is no such thing as a man and a woman being besties. According to the movie star, what do call her a movie star?
Yeah, an Instagram star actually. She's more
social media influencer.
Yeah.
Keep it simple. According to the movie star, because if I enter let me just ask. If I enter a movie today, am I a movie star?
Yes, sir.
Prepare yourself. As you're introducing me now, say if am I?
If you're my
Media personality.
media personality
Movie star.
and a fake movie star.
Anyway, according to the movie star, she shared via her Instagram, the only reason they can be best friends without sex is if the guy is gay. Do y'all agree with me on this one, is what she said. As for me, there is no way in hell I will let my man have a female bestie because I remember when I was forming bestie with someone for 10 years and his girl believed it and she would actually let us hang out and chill. And my man at the time also believed it. And 10 years later, we got married, she wrote. The movie star recently announced that she got divorced from her husband, Balage, her bestie for 10 years, 3 months after their marriage. Come on. Come on. I should really think you can be playing people's hearts. And want to be eating stolen meat.
But guess what, right? I agree that besties can later find love in each other, right? But I don't agree that people of the opposite sex can't be best friends.
Absolutely.
I have one, so at least I know. But I'm not saying like 5 years down the line, we meet each other, maybe there was some sort of separation and we meet. Of course, we can find love in each other. Do you understand? That is totally acceptable. And in your case, it was 10 years, so I don't even get what you're talking about. So if you're using that, and 3 months later, you people divorce, meaning you're not even best friends.
Exactly.
Like you were never even best friends. You were just hanging out and being friends with benefits from the onset.
Exactly. And you thought that meant something.
Yeah.
Because Konji is a freaking bastard. He can tell you that there's love, when there really isn't. Well, see, the thing is, I remember Miss DSF, is that her name?
DSF and Timmy.
Yeah, she she commented on this girl's post and said, if you're a harlot, just say so.
Straight
and
up.
I was just like, straight up. Because first of all, the idea that you cannot be non-sexual with a man is a bit worrying for me, okay? Even if there is, what you can say is that with best friends, they can come physical attraction.
Yeah.
And that can happen with anybody.
Yeah.
Like, you can have physical attraction to anyone that's inappropriate. Your boss, your this, your that, your that. But where manners come in is that you don't have to give into every pleasure that you feel. Do you get what I mean? So
sometimes
it's very
you don't
possible.
Want to lose some sort of friendships.
Exactly.
Like they're too important to lose to sex.
Yeah,
it's just 10 minutes and it's over.
And then that 10 minutes becomes the most awkward thing of your entire relationship.
Yeah.
So like it's very possible for you to find your best friend attractive. It's so easy because what's it called? This is somebody I spend a lot of time with that you know you're getting to see their heart and everything. Like you can feel bonded and you can have low moments where this guy's a lot more, you know, you spend all that kind of yans, but you can still do self-control and keep it together because that person is like important. Some people think that those who don't cheat don't have temptations
or don't have sense.
Yeah, or something, or they don't have they don't have congees as well. Everybody does. Everybody has somebody that's not their wife or their partner that you know a possibility can happen, but you keep it controlled and do the right thing. So
I remember when my friend used to tell me that I'm slacking for not sleeping with my best friend.
Yeah, I've heard
and in my head I'm like, what?
I've heard that too.
Slacking.
But I'm not gonna lie to you, Shao. Best friend, no best friend. You're not going to be hanging out around with the opposite sex inappropriately. You see, that's sometimes I don't understand some relationships because I have a best friend that's a boy, and we barely see each other, first of all, even. We're always on the phone most of the time because we have our lives. And when we see each other, it's really appropriate. I don't know any best friend that just wants to keep a healthy relationship, that hang around each other all the time, alone, in the bed, all that kind of yans.
Okay, yeah,
like, what are you doing? That's not really best friends, though. Let's not lie.
Okay, so my best friend, we haven't seen in like, I think the last time we saw was January.
Exactly,
or thereabout.
yeah.
But when we see, I probably will be in ours for like 3-4 days straight. So I get
only you and her.
Of course, she has friends over. Of course, I have friends over. Of course, do you understand? Like there are activities. I'll probably be there.
Yeah.
We'll probably have a party. Then a party that she has to drive. That I know I'll probably be too late to drive. And then she has to drive. And then all of that. Then maybe from that party, we say, okay, let's have lunch. Let's do this.
Yeah.
We go out. We go swimming.
We're not in bed having pillow talk with your best friend, though. Because there's some people that I've seen, yeah, and I'm like, you are lying to yourself because you are not best friends. Like, she gets shy in front of her best. I can't stand my best friend half of the time. I'm like, bro, you need to get out. Like, I'm busy. She'll be like, oh my God, my best friend's coming.
So would you change in front of your best friend?
No ways.
Oh, no, okay. My best friend would do that.
No.
I'll probably help her even dress up or something.
Like, she'll be completely naked?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Yes, of course.
So if your girlfriend is not okay with that kind of arrangement, are you going to change that?
I probably wouldn't. Now, let me tell you
if
why.
you're seeing another woman naked.
Now, let me tell you why I probably wouldn't.
Is she lesbian or are you gay?
No, I'm not gay.
So then you don't think that that's freaking irresponsible?
How is it responsible?
It's like being on a diet when I say to myself that I'm not gonna eat rice anymore because I'm already eating banana. Just take banana as your girlfriend and rice as other women. And then I like rice. It's not as I don't like rice, but I'm supposed to eat bananas every time. And then you are there, serving bananas with your banana, I say you're putting rice here. And you like bananas. It's like you're almost setting yourself up for failure. If you don't want to eat the rice, isn't that the more reason why you should not allow that kind of closeness with those rice?
Well, you know the closeness won't last. It's just, you know, it has nothing attached to it. You know there's some nakedness.
What do you mean there's nothing attached?
There's some nakedness
your
that you
penis
see
doesn't
that
move when you
like,
see a
no,
sexy
it doesn't.
woman.
That's the crazy thing.
So you're not
Even when I
attracted to
was
her?
in Ghana, I had a girl that was staying downstairs and she liked to drink a lot, and every time she got too late, right, I'll take her to the bathroom, I'll bathe her and stuff.
Okay, Nigerian Afro-R&B singer and songwriter Darey Art Alade, better known as Darey, has said that Nigerians have become used to facing many challenges. The Pray For Me singer said that during his recent Instagram live chat with another company or whatever. In his words, no one is living comfortably in Nigeria. These challenges affect every one of us. It doesn't matter where you're from, what you do. There's nobody that doesn't have one story or the other about challenges or things that are not quite the way they should be. It's been going on for so long that we've kind of become accustomed to the dysfunction.
I totally agree. I totally agree because Nigerians have become, see, now we be the proper definition of suffering and smiling.
Oh,
do you understand? We suffer and we smile. All we do is complain to each other, but when the steps should be taken, which is why I'm giving a shout out to this generation, the fearless generation as they call us, the ones that would stand, the ones that would go on the street to protest, the ones that would do all of that. But all I'm asking is, can we be strategic about our protesting and being fearless? That's all I'm asking.
Okay, I think that's not true. I don't think we get used to dysfunction. I think we're trying to survive. Except you're going to give me a way out. I'm going to survive. I can protest, I can do what I need to do, I can speak out, I can tweet at the government and da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, but that is my reality. So I'm going to survive. Nigerians are surviving. They're not used to it.
How long
Let me tell you why.
Lack of electricity.
See, think about it, yeah? To say that somebody is, what's the word that he used? Can you please bring it back again? He said we are used to dysfunction. We're accustomed to dysfunction. That in itself is true, but he made it look like as if, no, we've accepted it and we don't have a problem with it anymore. Accustomed to dysfunction is a good way to put it, because what that means is that we don't have another choice. You see, my own would be that we bring good government, we bring sanity, and then people are like, no, we don't want it. We like our lives. And then I understand that, yeah, Nigerian people like sufferhead. We don't have an option.
What do you mean we don't have an option when we actually...
Have you ever had good government in your lifetime?
Please, I dare know people that go and vote for the bad government.
No, that's not the question. You vote or you don't vote. You're acting as if, no, my vote is going to change the entire world. It's bigger than that. I have to have millions of my votes to change. Okay, so I'm asking, who? Have we had good government, is what I'm saying?
In my lifetime, I haven't seen good government.
Exactly.
In my lifetime.
So what are you going to do about that? What can you honestly do about that? Did you vote?
Did I vote?
Yes.
Yes, I did.
So you've tried your best, but you still have not gotten good government,
good
governance in your lifetime. So what is your problem?
That are collecting
you that you want good government, and you have voted, and you have not protested, but you have protested in your own way, your own twisted way, or whatever. You've tried. I'm pretty sure you want a better Nigeria for yourself, your children, your family. Okay, but you voted and you've done all the things and you've said everything. But have you had good government? The answer is no. You see, the problems that we have...
I blame the millions that their votes are required.
It's not a blame game. The reality of your life at the moment, the conversation that we're having at the moment...
Yes, we're still talking about the reality of people collecting bribes.
No, that's not what I'm talking about.
If
I then tell you today...
Then what are we talking about?
Do you want me to read the story again?
I'm telling
because
you
they're not listening.
Look,
the guy is not talking about blaming games.
He's
saying that Nigerians have become accustomed...
Yes.
Okay, so have you...
Which is why you will collect beans and bags last 4 years. A bag of beans and a bag of rice. Last 4 years.
We know
and 4 years later, you collect that same bag of beans that will not be enough.
Tell me something I don't know.
Complain for the remaining 11 months.
Oh my gosh, how many people are collecting rice?
Why are you acting ignorant?
Why
are you acting like you don't know that people take recharge cards to vote at the polling units?
Are there millions of people who did not collect that rice? Are there millions of people? Yes.
Well,
are there millions that voted?
There are millions, but the millions that collected
millions that want more for Nigeria?
But obviously the millions that...
No, answer my question.
See, it's not a question and answer thing.
It is a question and answer thing. No, you see, what you're trying to do is you're trying to use one brush to paint Nigeria, and it cannot work.
Which one brush? There's only two brushes I have to use to paint Nigeria. Green, white, green. It's only 2 brushes now I need to paint Nigeria. And I'm telling you about the good and the bad. If anybody laughs
to that joke, you and Ife,
you are both joke. That's the problem.
Not funny. Anyway,
that is a
problem. You both are not funny. But what's it called? You're acting as if not all Nigerians take on. It's not. You're acting as if not, they're not a significant amount of Nigerians that want better. We just haven't gotten it. There's a big problem. Sometimes when I hear you people talk about how Nigerians are this, Nigerians are that, you don't understand that our problems are so big, and then whether or not we all vote. Have you not seen in Zimbabwe where everybody literally came out? Because it's smaller, so you can control the numbers. Everybody came out. Everybody voted against what's his name now? The person that had just died, and he still entered. Because you're acting as if no, we have so much power. Like this, you have so much. Like we have to have. Look at the history.
Zimbabwe,
let me finish,
were
please.
they running
Let me
a
finish
democratic
Yes, they
regime?
were.
And then you know how long they've been on that same particular president,
Exactly.
right?
So
now, would you call that democracy? Now, this is Nigeria
no,
that changes
it's democracy.
at the most every 8 years. Not that long. We're not talking about 20-something years of being in power.
Let me finish my conversation so you don't argue blindly. My point is that certain things need a big impact, right? Like with the South African government that I know well about, apartheid was normal. They were accustomed to that. They didn't want it, but they were accustomed to it. It took international recognition. It took boycotting South Africa on a global scale. And a lot of deaths, till like people were dying in their numbers, in their millions, before things changed. So it would be unfair for me to sit here in South Africa and now say, it's because Nigerians just like are used to this overhead. There's really not that much that we can do, which is why we tweet, which is why we use hashtags, which is why people are taking down our government's apps on their phones, because we need a lot of pressure, more than vote protest. Even if you go and protest every day, we need a lot more pressure to be able to change our narrative. And we're not saying that we're not going to do that. But while we're at it, I'm going to survive. I'm going to go to work. And I'm going to eat. And I'm going to try and make money for my family. So what I would rather use the word surviving.
What this guy is saying.
I would rather use the word surviving than that. I don't know if you watched the live, because this aspect it makes sense a bit. But for me, I was getting the tone of Nigerians are used to it and we've accepted our reality. We don't have a choice. And that's a bit unfair. That's my point.
All right. See, the difference between Mugabe and Zimbabwe and Nigeria is the fact that, see, Nigerians have an option every 4 years, at the most every 8 years. We've never had one.
Why you act like I know that thing cannot be rigged, Ife? So we don't have a choice. Music break, we'll be right back.